Hello gamers, we are going to talk about Battletech, a game of armored combat. It is a board game about giant robot combat, from the 1980s, that was relaunched recently. These giant robots are called battlemechs, or just mechs. In this video, we are going to analyze Battletech data, in order to have some tactical awareness, about the use of weapons in the battlefield. We are going to refer to the standard game, not the beginner box, not the full set of rules of Total Warfare rulebook. The game includes weapon tables. In those tables, you will see amount of damage and heat. Heat produced by weapons is really bad for players, and in the other hand, damage on the other mech is what you want to achieve. Let us analyze all weapons by calculating the rate of damage per heat. You may notice that the best weapons are the autocannon 5, and then autocannon 10 and LRM 20. However, the stock configurations do not have such weapons. So the best weapons you may find in such configurations are the LRM 15, LRM 5, SRM 6 and the small laser. If you were going to make a custom configuration, you may need to consider damage per heat per ton, because you have a limit of tonnage for each mech, and you may want to pack as much firepower as you can. In that case you may see that small laser shows a great rate. Then the SRM2 and then medium laser. All this looks very nice, but these are just nominal numbers. In the battlefield, you may need to consider damage per heat, and range. A longer range diminishes the odds of hitting a target. Getting closer will be very hard in some cases. If we analyze energy weapons under such paradigms, you will see small laser having a very high performance, but a very short range, and very low damage. So if you are overheated, it seems it is a good idea to use small lasers to keep firing something, as long as the enemy is very close. The weapon that presents the best balance between damage per heat and range is the medium laser. For long range the PPC looks like a great weapon. The shorter the range, the more lethal these weapons are. When we see missiles, we see LRM 20 is the most lethal weapon. But LRM 20 is too heavy and takes too much space. So even if they are not so lethal, LRM 5 and SRM 6 seem to be the best systems. And the best range to attack seems to be between 4 to 6 hexagons for SRM 6 and 6 to 7 hexagons for LRM 5. Why is damage per heat important? Because even if pure damage matters, it describes a single shot, in a single turn. But in the battlefield, you need to keep the firing rate up. Keeping a high average firing rate at the right moment, with a good heat level, a decent chance of hitting, at a certain range to target, is very important. It is more important than having one turn of high firepower, that hurts your mech with lots of heat, above healthy levels, and forces you to not fire, while you cool down your mech, with enemy fire raining upon you. It is not good, if you fire a lot in one turn, and then, in the next turn, you realize you are overheated. If you are overheated, you start to suffer all the problems of excessive heat, so you cannot fire, you cannot move, and you risk an ammunition explosion, that can turn your mech into debris. Problems used to happen at the worst possible moment. So act wisely. The bottom line is, make decisions based on data. Many people use their gut instinct. They think that going entirely physical is the way out, but they develop bad habits. These bad habits can be counteracted with data. Playing a board game analyzing data is not new. For years, chess fans have studied lots of data and lots of approaches to win the game. Having gut feelings, and instinct to play chess, is not enough. Not even many years of experience could be enough, to displace systematic use of data to make decisions. In Battletech, there is not too much material on data analysis, and openings and moves, like we see in chess. In chess the board is flat. Battletech has a non-standard terrain that adds complications. Terrain turns the Battletech board game into something similar to a first-person shooter. The Lance, name given to a squad of 4 mechs, will have to approach the enemy like a SWAT team. So you may apply your knowledge on first-person shooters to Battletech. If we think of a mech like a battleship, you know that a player becomes an admiral, and ship firepower is not enough, just like sheer power of a ship is not enough. Napoleon lost his war because his naval mechs played solo against formations. But Battletech add a new layer of complexity. Terrain breaks the flatness of naval strategy. And heat adds restrictions to firing. Mechs with different non-standard abilities are unlike battleships on the sea. So with such special abilities, players may feel tempted to take risks to go back to Napoleonic gaming style, a loose mech attacking on its own. Yes, Battletech is very complex, and it is very tempting to go against the lessons of human history, take risks and bet on it. If you liked this video, subscribe and activate the notification bell, like this video so YouTube recommends this video to other users, and share with other people. Let us make the Battletech community bigger.
Atmosphere hostile. Ejection aborted. Critical hit. Gyro. Incoming message. Command reports strike against shield generator has failed. Generator is active and must be destroyed.